Explosive results. Amon is determined to destroy Sergeant Hammer's fortress at all costs. Explosions rock the compound as nukes rain down from above and Amon's minions detonate themselves upon death. Do what you can to mitigate your own casualties as you take out the Void Threshers. Okay, so there's gonna be a ton of explosions and we're gonna be playing on the Void Threshing missions. First and foremost, we're going nuclear. Nukes are launched at random throughout the map, sure. Mutually assured destruction. Enemy hybrids units detonate a nuke upon death. I remember this one. I remember this one from the Missed Opportunities map that I did together with none other than Lilbo. It took an absolute, it took forever before we could actually get that mission down. It took actually a couple of days. And last but not least, we got self-destruction. Enemy units explode and deal damage to nearby player units upon death. This is gonna be a rough one, isn't it? Well, I guess we better get started. I've grouped up together with Drone Rush, and since there's gonna be explosions everywhere, I'm gonna be running Zagara myself. And hopefully, because my army is undoubtedly gonna be exploding as well, hopefully I'm gonna be able to reinforce rather easily. As far as my mastery points go, I decided to go with the Zagara Life and Energy Regeneration and the Baneling attack damage just because it's a little bit too good. And then also the Larva spawn rate, so we don't have to worry about that all too much. And with that, we'll see if we can get started in this mission. Alrighty, so here goes nothing. Now, of course, we are, by the way, playing on the brutal difficulty. I figured that much was obvious.
My base is getting slammed by these Void Threshers, and it can't take much more.
Actually,
I'm too busy
probably
putting fires in here to handle them myself. You gotta destroy those Threshers before they destroy this fortress.
I was gonna say, I should probably move these overlords away, because the nukes are gonna be randomly deployed across the map. I remember from the Missed Opportunities one, it's by far the most difficult one that I've ever done, but I remember from that mission that I lost a lot of my units for absolutely free just because they randomly got caught in nukes, so we really don't want to go there. Now, there's gonna be a ton of explosions throughout the map. Not entirely sure if it's gonna be similar to the Missed Opportunities one that we had. I think it's been like a month and a half or so ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link to that video down below. In the description of this one, because that one took days to complete. That was a really rough one. But anyhow, so we're currently playing some Zagara. Now, Zagara is going to be really helpful as she can quickly replenish her army. And I discussed it with Drone Rush real quick. He's going to go ahead and play Void Ray. So he's going to be much stronger in a later stage of the game, where I'm going to be focusing on an army that I can quickly reinforce with. So for me, it's going to be real important that I focus on my upgrades in the earlier stages of the game. So that's the reason why I'm going for double gas so very quickly. Probably going to be the best bet. I'm just gonna rally my overlords towards this little ledge. Usually, close to our bases, the nukes aren't gonna be exploding. So I think we'll be alright. And actually, I'm gonna put down... Oh, no. Not double... No. Double Evo chambers, rather. Don't really need double... You know what, I'll just... No, actually, I don't really need my spawning pool upgrades just yet. The first wave shouldn't come in anyway. And obviously, we got Vorazun, who can also make Dark Templar. So I think we'll be okay here if we just spend our early game resources just like this. I got a lot of drones coming in. I'm going to be oversaturating this base, but that's fine. That's fine. We're going to start making links right now so I can start pushing onwards. Do want to make sure that I get my Baneling's nest as well. And we'll be starting up +1/+1 right now. Now, you can see that I am oversaturating this base quite heavily. We are going to transfer a couple of those workers once the... natural finishes up. But really, I want to focus on an army that can easily reinforce the army that has died. Because I know I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be sacrificing a lot of Zerglings here. That is almost a given at this point. Alright, here we go. And obviously, we're gonna be spawning 3 Banelings consistently. I'm also gonna rally those towards, right about right there, so they don't randomly lose. The nukes are getting really close. Oh my god. These nukes are really big. Yeah, they are spawning really close to our base, so we actually have to be rather careful for that. I'll make sure to get myself the Zergling upgrades as well as the Baneling upgrades right now. And really just, I wanna tech up towards a lair as well as a hive as soon as possible. Just so I can get those upgrades, Maybe I want to add on some aberrations in a later stage as well. You probably don't want to... Alright, fine. You probably don't want to run those things to their deaths, but it's fine. Zagara will be spawning here very soon. It's actually already starting to hit us. Alright, maybe we should push. Let's push. Yeah, so there's gonna be explosions everywhere. I want to go for a lair here as well. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. Oh yeah, there are explosions alright. Are the DTs already gone? I guess they may have died to the explosion. But that's alright. We'll be fine here. I'm reinforcing with more links. Natural is going up right now. And Zagara herself is really powerful. We got a single Void Ray, so that's going to be helpful too. They actually do a stupid amount of damage, as I'm sure you guys are aware. Zagara will regenerate her life really easily. Zagara is so powerful though. Alright, so it looks like we have successfully destroyed that first one.
Void Thrasher has been annihilated.
Annihilated it was. Actually, let me focus on 2-2 first. We'll start droning up here for this newly acquired base.
More rifts. Thrashers can't be far behind. Get ready to torch them, would you?
Okay. Don't want to lose my Banes for nothing. Actually, go ahead and spawn my Hydras here as well. Really need to get some more gas. It's funny, like with Zagara, usually in the earlier stages of the game, you're going to be using a lot of gas, and then a little later on, you're going to be just fine. We should have quite a bit of time now, though, before the next Thrashers do activate. This mission usually is rather easy compared to some of the other ones. Like, it's not easy, but it's easier than some of the other missions. And actually, I need to stop making drones already. It's so easy to overdrone as well on Zagara. But usually this map is a little easier just because you can, in many instances, just sort of right-click. Now, we haven't seen any of the hybrids just yet, and that's kind of the thing that I'm scared for. You guys may remember, the hybrids is what was causing us the issues in the first time we played this, you know, kind of mutator, where the hybrids basically explode, making it really difficult for us to get some solid engagements off. Because in many instances, they would just blow up all of our armies because they would, like, launch full-on nukes on, like, you know, on death. Which usually is not that great. I'll go ahead and grab myself here a macro hatch as well, now that we got the money for it. And we're good. I think we're good.
Be ready to defend.
Alright. Gotta grab myself these upgrades as well. Cancel that queen. And tack up towards the lair. Now, we're gonna start making some army. Okay. Now, obviously, these Void Rays are gonna take a little bit more time to build. I'll actually just defend this by myself. I think we'll be alright. Actually, we can't really go there, apparently. Which is fine. I'll intercept it instead. Okay. Yep. That's fine. So you can see, like, I give up my entire army. But I think that's fine. We'll go ahead here and grab our upgrades here for Zagara and whatnot next. Hive should be finishing up soon, so we'll get the Adrenal Glands as well as the Shredding Claws here as early as possible. And since he's focusing on Void Ray...
Looks like the Thrashers have arrived. Let's kick them back to the void.
Considering my, my ally is going Void Ray, I don't think we really need to worry about it. What happened? What happened? Oh, he lost... he lost a whole bunch of his Void Rays to nukes, I think. Always good, though. We'll be able to rebuild it. Now, hopefully, that's not going to happen again, because that would obviously suck quite a bunch. Okay. I'm worried for the nukes that are going to spawn after the hybrids get killed. Is there a hybrid here? Oh, yeah, there's a hybrid right there. Here we go. We'll nuke it down. Alright. I don't know how strong this is going to be. Oh, it's a baby nuke. It's a little baby nuke. Oh, that's fine. We can kill baby nukes. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a fully flushed out nuke. Oh, this is fine. I do need to get that upgrade here on Zagara so we have some more sustain, because she's actually currently pretty low. Looks like we're alright though.
Void Thrasher slaughtered.
As long as we don't lose all our Void Rays. Alright. Alright, we should be alright. There we go. No need to clean anything up. I'll go ahead here and grab myself the other upgrades, and then probably also add on some of the aberrations. Now that we've got the aberrations, and their upgrades rather, they're gonna be extremely helpful, as they will be giving additional armor to every unit underneath them, so the Zerglings will just stay alive longer. They're just pretty pricey, so we gotta be a little, you know, on our toes about that. We do have all of the Zergling upgrades nearly finished up right now. Also getting the rapid bombardment for some reason. Actually, we don't really need that. I don't plan on making any static defense. Alright, clean up in front. We should probably go ahead and clean up the front of that base. No need to go too aggressive here either. Okay, we just have to be careful because of all the... Actually, I don't think the armor matters against nukes. I don't know exactly how the abilities work, but it doesn't seem to matter all too much. There's a ton of void rays now, though. Okay. We'll get +3 armor as well. Should I get down my... Yeah, I guess I could put those units down. It's just a little scary. So many nukes though, everywhere. Ooh, the DTs are ready to go apparently. Alright, fine. Okay. Trying to grab myself as much here as we can. Also, grabbing ourselves a nuke. Oh my god. Those nukes are so hard to predict. They're literally everywhere. And parasitic bomb as well? I don't know how good... I don't know how good these these void rays are getting dominated. I don't know how good these void rays are going to be completely frank with you guys. Well, looks like we're gonna have to push onwards. The idea was good, to have like a late game as well as a mid game type of army, but... Okay. I do have my detection out right now, which should make this easier. I don't think we're gonna be able to do no archangels here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do do any of those things. We don't have any detection anymore, sadly. They did get killed rather easily. Oh, these parasitic bombs though are hurting. Obviously the last wave is going to be the real tricky one. Everything before that is usually going to be alright. Okay, here we go. I don't know about this. Zagara sadly ended up falling there as well, and considering the void rays just, you know, got absolutely murdered. I think we may have to rethink our strategy. Alrighty, same map, new plan. So remember in the previous one where I talked about how we are looking for an army that's easily disposable, I suppose, and something that can quickly reinforce? Well, basically, we thought of the different commanders, we had a little bit of a chat there, and we talked about none other than Raynor. Raynor is also going to be able to obviously reinforce in the middle of the fight. I guess my units have to run across the map for a little while first and foremost. But at the very least, it's much more disposable and much less expensive, so therefore if it dies... we're not gonna like immediately be in a terrible position, because well, hey, if your void rays die or any of your high-tech army gets exploded or demolished, it's really rough. I guess in the previous one though, we also did have the bad luck of our opponents being Zerg and actually running Viper. There's a couple of different unit compositions that they usually run with, and Viper is most of the time highly uncommon, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. This I think this one is doable, to be honest. Definitely definitely much less difficult than the one that we had in the past. With the missed opportunities and all that shenanigans. Just because the nukes aren't that big. It's easy to forget about though, because the nukes still do a lot of damage. Maybe it's just the visual effect that's not as big, but... well, we're first and foremost gonna have to deal with all of this stuff that's gonna come into our base. Oh, it's just a bunch of Reapers. There we go. Actually, medics are going to be able to heal me up as well, which is rather nice, but we really do need to make sure that we grab ourselves the expansion here as fast as we can. Don't want to be losing any of my Banes, though, randomly. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'll make sure to grab my lair here after the Queen Birth, and we'll grab the natural here next as well.
Alright, time to punch in. Your objective is to knock down that thresher.
Okay. So far, so good. Zagara will be spawning here very soon. Lair will be done in just a little bit as well. We do need to start pushing here soon, though. Zagara can finish it. Zagara can solo it. Okay, let's go. I'll just let him, like, you know, make as much army here as possible. Although this sucks. That was less than ideal. I think she can solo it anyway. Alright. We don't really have to rush it all too much either. Particularly the early part of the game is where it's scary. Afterwards we should be alright. Alright. And this is where Zagara will go to town.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
There we go. Okay, so that's that one down.
We have slain a void thrasher.
Alright, let's move. Alright, in the meantime, we'll make sure to get these upgrades here as well, and we'll get ourselves the +2/+2. And actually, maybe I should go ahead and get the heroic fortitude instead, just because it's gonna keep Zagara alive for a while longer. She's actually started dying during the third phase, I suppose. Which is not ideal. Oh, direction combat. Alright. I don't know if they get hit by the, I don't know if they get hit by any of the nukes. Doesn't really seem like it. We'll be okay though. Gotta start pushing into my gas geysers. I'm gonna need those rather early on. Move 2 of the workers over. And since I've got energy anyway, long live the mastery points, I'm gonna be able to nuke those rocks down a little faster using the Hydralisk. There we go. Heroic Fortitude is actually a really quick upgrade. It's quite good. And actually we'll get the Medusa Blade as well. Just make Zagara more powerful. Really, like Zagara can solo a lot of these moments.
Damn it. My forces are getting torn apart.
Wait.
Mass frenzy
What?
is now
Where'd they go? Where'd the RIP. all of Rainer's army is gone. I don't It looks like Drone Rush is just having a bad moment here, whereas forces are getting torn apart for no apparent reason. Alright, we'll get ourselves the hive here as well. And we'll grab ourselves a expansion too, like a macro hatchery. Don't know if we really need that, to be honest. We got a lot of larva generation anyway. Yeah, hive is already on the way. Gonna be able to get all these upgrades. They're gonna be very, very good. Grab this one as well. And after this push, is I think when we are gonna start pushing as well.
Looks like the threshers have arrived. Let's kick them back to the void.
I guess Drone Rush is accidentally like positioning his army in places where nukes can land. Like next to bases they can't land. Over here they probably can. So it's a kind of a risky position to put the army in, I suppose. Anyhow. No time to explain. Not right now anyway. There's a lot of forces here. And I'll make sure actually to get myself some vision this time around as well. Some detection, that is. And I think we can start moving.
Taking some serious heat here. Void thrashers ain't letting up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are going to need a lot of the forces here. Trying to reinforce here with just as much stuff as we can. There's a very small amount of Rainer here though. To be fair, his cooldowns are incredible. That battle cruiser does a lot of damage. And it looks like we're gonna be able to deal with this one just fine. All the Banshees coming out as well. Hope it will be available again for the third round as well. That's the one that's a little more scary. Okay. There we go. Time to go home. We'll get +3/+3 here as well. And just in case, I'll get my Scourge Nest this time as well, just because we don't have that much anti-air. Well, we got a reasonable amount of anti-air, but...
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Okay.
Swarm forces.
Oh man, there's actually a lot of stuff over here. What's up with the Reapers? The Reapers aren't army units, Terran. They're good for early game harass, but that's about where their usability stops.
Is ready.
Okay. Let's clean up this way. Just in front of the third location. We'll get the simplified genome, which is the most important one. Oh, I guess my army does now get nuked as well. There's nukes. There's so many nukes. Like, they're completely at random as well. Like, sometimes my forces just
Infested
die.
drop is now available.
Now, I got my infested drop.
There's your objective, commanders. Show those thrashers who's boss.
I think I'm practically good to go.
Fortress is under fire. If anyone wants to go and kill a void thrasher, I'd be much obliged.
I'm kind of low in resources, though.
More minerals required.
Got the BC, the battle cruiser.
Void thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
Oh,
Raiders, assume defensive positions.
we need to go. We need to go.
Look at that. An archangel. Probably a good idea to destroy it before they can use it.
No way we can do it afterwards anymore. I'm reinforcing with as much stuff here as we can. I wonder if Zagara is a really good choice here as well, because my army does die very quickly.
Thrashers down pronto.
Gotta be careful though. This guy's gonna explode.
Heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Oh no. So many forces, man. They're crazy. Crazy amount of stuff. And once again, Zagara does end up falling. And sadly, I don't think we're gonna be no, we're not gonna be able to make this one either. Once again, my units just end up getting murdered. My units just end up getting absolutely torn apart. Oh, that's not good. No!
Lost a lot of good.
Okay. I can still keep on trying, I suppose, but I don't know how we're supposed to kill all of this stuff.
The fortress is getting torn up real bad. Better take out some void thrashers.
We haven't killed a single one of those just yet. I've got a lot of anti-air coming in, but alright, well, here the Scourge has arrived. I'm gonna be able to deal with this in a little bit, but
Not enough energy.
the thing is, like, Sergeant Hammer's fortress is still taking so much. Okay. Zagara will be back up in just a tad.
Not enough energy.
Void thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
Okay. Okay. We can still do this, though. We can still do this. It's the fourth wave that we're kind of worried for the most.
Infested drop available.
Okay. Where's Zagara at?
Not possible.
There she is.
Supply limit.
Okay.
Lock and load. It's time to clear out
Okay.
the thrashers.
We've killed this one. We've killed this one.
You best get ready. Enemy's headed for our base.
Void Thrasher slaughtered.
Well, this is going to be the units that are headed to our base, supposedly. We still got a lot of the drop down of the, you know, previous armies, I suppose.
My fortress can't take much more punishment. You gotta do something
We're
about those
immediately gonna have to run towards the final objective
Let's keep
here.
that thing intact.
But we have like no army. We have like no army. We have a very, very tiny army. And I mean, there are so many units still coming in. We're gonna have to go, but I don't know.
Hyperion's on its way.
We need to stop this. There's only 500 HP. I don't think we've got enough time.
The fortress is under attack.
Okay, trying to fly him in. That's one of them down.
3 thrashers left. Time to drop that down to 0.
We we just don't have enough time. We just don't have enough time. We're trying to get this. We're trying to get this one right now. We're gonna be able to get the second one, but there's 2 more. There's 2 more, and we don't have the time for finishing it. All right. I think next try, though. I think next try, we can get it. Next one, we're gonna get it. This try to do is fine. We just need to execute it better. All right, I feel like we're gonna have it with this one. I mean, the last ones were pretty solid. Here's the plan, okay? So Raynor is gonna be using his cooldowns on the 2nd as well as the 4th attempt, and I'm gonna try and use mine as often as we possibly can. I'm gonna be soloing with Zagara for the very first part of it, which is probably going to be the correct option. And apparently, I'm gonna accidentally forget my overlord here. Should be alright though, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, let's move. Let's go. It's gonna be really important for us to really start pushing though. Actually, do these cost 2 supply? I did not even know that the Zerglings cost 2 supply on Zagara. That's interesting. I guess because they probably cost a supply and a half. That's probably where that comes from, just because they spawn 3 Zerglings each. Anyhow, I'm gonna start trying to grab my expansion here as fast as possible. Hopefully before, you know, the first Void Thresher arrives. We also gotta keep in mind there's gonna be like a bunch of forces at our front door here very, very soon. So if we can nuke down these rocks beforehand, that would be extremely helpful. At the same time, obviously, we do need to make sure that we defend against this. There's actually already a bunker down right now, which should be able to deal with all of these incoming forces just fine.
Got an enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
Okay.
Spawn more overlords.
Cool. Alright. So that base is nearly fully saturated already. Saving up some minerals here, a tactical supply block.
Quantity insufficient.
Well, unless I lose the drone, that would make it a whole lot less tactical. But I think we're gonna be alright. Let me grab myself the Baneling's Nest as well. Rally that one to right about right over here, because that's sort of like a safe spot. Nothing seems to hit over there. And we'll make sure here to get the +1 carapace upgrade as well. I really like focus on a relatively low-tech army once again. Ooh, they're Protoss this time around. Fair enough. Actually, they're not even hitting that bunker, really. Oh, actually, they are. Just a single one. That little bit of range actually helps out a lot against the mini explosions.
Quantity insufficient.
Look how close that one is, though. Look, that's right in the middle of my natural, right? Like, once again, we just get 2 after each other. We gotta, like, be rallying so close to our bases.
People, that thing is spitting white-hot fire at the fortress. Taking
All
it
right.
out is your main objective.
Zagara, let's go. Let's go, Zagara.
Minerals.
Come on, Zagara. We've got some, you know, we've got some Void Thresher business to attend to right now.
Quantity insufficient.
Zagara. There we go. Alright. It's like calling a dog at this point. Should probably get link speed. That's a pretty good upgrade, I heard.
Quantity.
Okay. I actually don't know exactly how, like, Protoss is going to change the challenge here. Man, so many nukes close to our forces so far. Looks like we're in some bad luck so far, at the very least. But I'm still making drones. Still making sure that we stay alive. And I think I'm going to be able to take out all of these, you know, gotta take out this first Void Thresher with relative ease. It stopped hitting the fortress, so we basically got time now. Okay. And we'll attack up towards the lair. Get this fight as well. Or this upgrade, rather. Make sure that Zagara stays alive for a little while longer. As well as she will also, like, regenerate life a little bit faster, I believe. Come on. Okay.
We have defeated a Void Thresher.
Gonna get myself pretty much the rest of the overlords that I'm gonna need here.
Not enough minerals.
Multiple rifts on the field. Gonna have some threshers to deal with real soon.
Don't exactly know what kind of forces they're gonna go for a little bit later on into the game. Zagara is so good though. Zagara is so powerful. Alright, and with that, I got everything I need in order to bring this game to a successful ending. I do want to make sure that I grab myself the Medusa's Blade here too. And really focus on the attack upgrades here primarily. Oh man.
Is now ready.
If Zagara dies though, that's so bad. Like if Zagara dies, that's like game over. We really can't do that. We'll get this upgrade as well. Obviously grab myself the hardened carapace. Now, That upgrade isn't like the armor upgrades and all that aren't too important here, to be honest with you. It's all about like nuking the damage, I think. If we manage to do that, we're gonna be fine. Anything else, it's gonna be a little messy. Okay. But anyhow, we're in a good spot.
Insufficient Vespene.
So I'm taking up towards the hive first. Alright. Do you think we should make a macro hatchery? Do you think I need to? I could make one, to be honest. It hasn't really hurt. We should probably start moving. Okay, as long as we don't like randomly lose our forces, we should be in an okay moment here. Getting myself the overseers here too, just in case.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Okay, Hyperion is already here. It's gonna stay alive for quite a little while. There we go. I'm starting to make as many units as possible right now.
Show those threshers who's boss.
Okay. Here's the Phoenixes, or not the Phoenixes, sorry, the Banshees as well. As long as we deal with these, we're gonna be alright. Don't eat a nuke. Don't eat a nuke, Zagara. That's bad for your health.
Drop is now available.
Okay, we got infested drop, so we may as well use it. And that should kill this.
Void Thrasher obliterated.
Actually, I probably could have even saved it there, but truth be told, I should have it available for the third wave as well. So, that should be good. Alright. Good job. That was real good. That was a really good attempt, actually, right there.
The rifts are opening. Won't be long before we gotta light up some
So,
threshers.
yeah, I'm good to go in about 2.5 minutes. Between now and then, I think the only thing we really need to focus on is just making sure that we get... I'm actually going to cancel that and focus on these upgrades instead, first and foremost. As long as we stay alive right now, we're going to be in a great spot. Just need to start stocking up on larva.
Unacceptable.
And, try and not get nuked. Try and not get nuked. We've got a ton of larva here. I guess I can make some more units. Don't know if I want to make any aberrations, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm making a whole lot of units here, but... I guess banelings are going to be pretty good here, too. I'll make some, just because I got the excess resources here. I shouldn't move with my entire army, I don't think. Like, just leave part of it at home. It's because my forces have such a tendency to die so very quickly.
An enemy attack approaches our base.
Alright.
It must be dealt with. What are your commands?
We can start moving onwards. Don't use it too early on the third. Like, the third wave is kind of the scariest part. If we manage to, like, murder the third, I think we're gonna be in a really good spot. We'll get the simplified genome as well as the virulent spores. They spawn a ton of units, you know, when we're actually at the third, so that's kind of the scary point. Okay.
Mutation.
Infested drop is now available.
Energy.
What are your commands?
Okay. Probably should take a couple of overseers as well now I'm thinking about it. We'll remake the overlords just like they have already died. Okay, I'm good to go.
Here come the threshers, Commander. Let's light them up.
I still have a lot of forces hanging right now at my, you know, my allies' third. We're gonna start moving with them right now. Alright. Oh man, that nuke. That nuke is so painful. Oh, stop trying to die, units. Well, that's my infested drop gone. That nuke was so painful, though.
Obius has an archangel. I've been trying to get one myself for years. Listen, if you can, do me a favor. Torch that thing so I can rebuild it.
Commands.
Sometimes the nukes are really random and it makes it super hard to say where things are gonna be coming from.
Threshers down pronto.
But I think we have this right now.
To attack our base.
Yeah, that was good.
They will regret this.
Just don't get nuked. As if either of us get nuked randomly, we're in a bad
Void
spot.
Thrasher has been annihilated.
Okay. This is good. This is real good. That was real good. Okay. Time to start building up some forces again. Hit some injects. Oh god. I didn't see those. I did not see those.
Looks like we got several risks to deal with. Hope you're up for this.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Alright. I think I am gonna make some Scourge. I say some and I make 21. I think I'm gonna max out on Scourge. Would have been a better sentence there. Okay.
Mass Frenzy is now ready.
Alright, I'm ready. I am. We don't need to rush it, to be honest. Or should we wait? I got time. Okay. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. Cool. I'm just hitting as many injects here as I can. This upgrade is finishing up in just a bit too. I do have all of the other ones that are important though.
Infested drop available.
Oh, I didn't get this one? I didn't get Rupture. That's a really good upgrade. That is a really good upgrade. That's actually kind of bad, but I got some time here to make some more Banes, so you know what?
What are your commands?
I got all of my upgrades ready to go. All we need to do is not step into a nuke now during the 4th wave. We're not gonna care about the bonus objective because this has been far too close already. I've got 47 larvae. Alright, let's go. Well, after this nuke that is. We just need to not step in any nukes.
Lock and load. It's time to clear out some threshers.
Alright.
I sense an attack coming for us.
I'm gonna send them in waves.
Taking some serious heat here. Void threshers ain't letting up.
Frames are not letting up here either.
This is the only choice I shall give you.
Void threshers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling.
I'm adding on so many forces here.
That seems bad.
My brood shall prepare for its defense.
Okay.
Now that was a fight. Ha. Just gotta do it 3 more times is all.
Okay. Natural of his is currently being killed.
Hey, the fortress.
Oh no, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The position's been marked.
No!
Let's keep that thing.
No! No way! He just walked into it! Oh no! Are you kidding? All of the Terran's forces just withered away because they got killed by one of the things. Well, it's not game over yet. I still have quite a lot of forces here myself as well. Zagara ended up falling here too. Maybe I should kill that one first, just because it's already pretty low. I still have a ton of forces coming in.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh my god, that was scary though. Alright, I have a lot of units still coming in. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna target fire down. I'm just gonna target fire it down. That was a that one.
Hell yeah, boy. Tell you what, next time y'all are in town, I'm buying the first round. And that's a promise. Haha.
That one hybrid that just blew up the entire Terran force almost made me think we weren't gonna make it, but I'm happy to see we just barely had enough. And actually, that macro hatchery turned out to be a good decision after all. But let's get that sweet bonus XP. There we go. I mean, we managed to get to mastery level 50. Actually, like, winning the bonus mutation missions right now don't even grant us that much experience anymore. We definitely are slowly but surely making our way to the max level, but we managed to do it. Zagara turned out to be a pretty good choice. I don't know, like, maybe someone like Nova would be better, or maybe even someone like Alaric, just because they probably sustain themselves a little bit better, you know? Like, obviously Drone Rush ended up losing, you know, significant portions of his army right there, but he's still a very high level player. I mean, he's still a master level player. It's just that if you don't pay attention, you know, for like a split second and, you know, the hybrid explodes, it's like, well, that's that's the entire army I spent 10 minutes building. And I guess with the particular Zagara right here, we just sort of rebuild everything in like a split second. But anyhow, managed to make it at the very last second. Very, very close one. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe as well so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.